Well, this is pretty fresh. We just lost to Georgia by 3. Should have won. Should have won clearly. Up 8 points. Heupel went conservative when we got the turnover up 5. Played for a field goal instead of going for a TD. Then we have a chance to win the freaking game with the field goal. And Max Gilbert pushes the ball 25 freaking yards right. I get it. There's pressure. It's not an easy kick. But you miss it by 25 yards to the right? That's how we lose the game? Throw for almost 400 yards. Joey Aguilar threw for almost 400 yards in this game. We still lose this game. Rushed for 125 yards. You still lose this game because of stupid coaching. Tim Banks did a shitty job as a defensive coordinator in this game, I thought. Got manhandled up front. I didn't think he was nearly aggressive enough as a defensive coordinator at getting this win. The kicker, dude, how do you miss a kick that much? I get you went 2 for 3, but you miss a kick that far? What are you doing? If you can't take the pressure, son, you shouldn't be a kicker. You missed the freaking... It reminded me of the Georgia and Ohio State game where the Ohio State kicker literally kicked it all the way to another state. It wasn't even close. You literally choked so bad it wasn't even funny. Joey Aguilar had 2 interceptions, but the other there's 2 interceptions. One was his fault. The other one was Braylon Staley's fault. The guy broke the route off, fell down. That was not Joey Aguilar's fault. Joey Aguilar played an amazing football game today. Played amazing. It was not Joey Aguilar's fault we lost this game. The fault was Heupel getting conservative in the second half after we got up 21 points. The fault is Tim Banks for being an idiot and overhyped DC. He always gets too much credit. Dude, you gave up 41 freaking points to Georgia, who only got 28 points the week before against Austin Peay, who's an FCS opponent. At home in Neyland. You're overrated, dude. Tim Banks is overrated. He is. I don't give a shit what anybody says. He's overrated. He's great at compiling defensive stats against Kent State, ETSU, Mississippi State, Kentucky. But when he plays anybody with the pulse, he pisses right down his leg. He does. I don't care. What a horrible, horrible game. Tennessee should have won this game. Period. But no, we find a way again to lose to Georgia. Find another way to lose to Georgia. And this is the other thing. We had 7 seconds left. Why did you kick that field goal there? Why didn't you try to get 5 or 10 more yards with a run or something? Get the ball closer. I could look at the kicker and tell you he was terrified that I would get as close as I could for that kid to kick the field goal. You make him kick a 43-yard field goal there. I knew the kid was going to miss the kick before he even went out there. The dude looked petrified. He was not ready for the moment. What a horrible, horrible game. And here's the thing. When we were up 5, we should have went for the kill. That is why Steve Spurrier was such a great coach when he was at Florida. Because you know what? He never took his foot off your throat. He was going for the kill. Josh Heupel, you was a big, big sissy that drive. You should have went for the win. You didn't. You played for a field goal. We went up 8. They tied the game up. I told my wife herself, I said, we're going to lose this game because we're not playing to win. Horrible game. Absolutely terrible. This is a game that Tennessee should have won 100%. We threw it away. Absolutely threw it away. In part to a stupid defensive coordinator who gave up a ton of yards to a Georgia offense that was not that great, to a QB that was average. Not saying he's bad. He's average. He could not, if we would have played against a quarterback that could make a ton of throws, they would have really, really shredded us. But Tim Banks was sitting back in there and not putting any kind of pressure, doing really anything against Connor Stockton, so he had all day to throw. Running the football, they ran the ball on us too. Front seven's pretty weak too today. I was not. We had guys out. Jackson Moy's still out. Got a bunch of other guys still out. That's the other thing. Why are these guys still out? If they got a boo-boo on their knee, are they still out? Are these serious injuries? I feel like back in the day, guys played through injuries. Now, they're out for everything. Like, is it some kind of protocol where you've got to be 1,000% injury free before you can play a freaking football game? I mean, my God, he was injured 2 weeks ago, and he was questionable a couple days ago. Now he's doubtful, and he didn't play today. David Sanders should have played the first game. Now he's still out. He didn't play today. I'm like, we got 4 or 5 of our main guys that are out of the game that didn't play any snaps in this game. That hurt us a lot, too, from a depth perspective. But still, should have won the game. This game pisses me off big time. Should have won this game all day, every day. And we literally let it go. This was at Neyland, ruckus crowd, had everything going for us, and you played for a field goal, Heupel. You played for a field goal a couple different times. You should have played for the win. And Max Gilbert, dude, I'm going to tell you, he's an all-right field goal kicker, but game on the line, dude, give me anybody else. That dude was petrified to make that kick. He does not have it in his DNA to make a big-time kick. That was like a 43-yard field goal. And then the retard on the offensive line gets a false start that backs it up 5 yards that made it 43. It would have been 38. Dude, we got a 38-yard field goal. We're getting closer, and you do a false start? How stupid are you? What are you doing? What are we doing? I swear to God, this is the most Tennessee thing ever. We always find ways to lose games. Always. This is the perfect example of it. Just doing everything we can to lose games. I told people in my house when this game was going on, I said, we'll find a way to lose it. And we sure did. We found a way to lose it. And that's exactly how losers find ways to lose games, is how we did today. We're not a winning team. I will say this. Joey Aguilar, you played your ass off. I'm so proud of you. Chris Brazzell, you played your hind end off too. I thought Joseph's played pretty well. Secondary was absolute garbage. Ty Redmond, true freshman, I'm not blaming him. He's a true freshman. He shouldn't even be in there. Are we so bad on depth that we got a true freshman that we have to play in there? He cost us the game too. He cost us probably 14 to 17 points. Colton Hood played good. Ricky Gibson's out. Jermard McCoy's out. Jermard McCoy is supposed to be back by this time. He's still out. Is he holding out for the draft? Is this dude really injured? I mean, like, dude, this is the 3rd game of the year. You're supposed to be back the 1st game of the year, and you're still out? What are we doing? Get your ass back. I'm pissed off. This is ridiculous. Tennessee should have won this game easily. But no, we did the Tennessee thing and find a way to lose the ball game. And we sure as hell did. We found a way to lose it. Congrats to Georgia. Nothing against you guys. Good job of coming in and winning at Neyland. That's what you do best. You always come in at Neyland and you always beat us. And we always find a freaking reason to lose the game. So, anyway, that's my post-game recap of the game. Tennessee getting beat in overtime to a Georgia team that we should have beat. And that's how it is. And we'll see how the rest of the season goes. I'll talk to y'all later.